I was here stop. He don't know I'm really gonna put this on YouTube.
Alright, this is Airbnb.
Hello YouTube. This is Tanya. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Airbnb. What is it? What are the hot tips? How you can save money? Basically, this is where we're going with this. There are still some people in the world that live in caves, apparently. Because I thought I was the only one that lived in a cave and lived in my own little bubble that do not know about Airbnb. I had a supervisor in the summer and they said they had no clue who or what was an Airbnb, and I had to let them know because he wanted to stay in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, and the hotels, they were so high, and I said, hey, try this, da 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 da. Long story short, he fell in love. He said the host was awesome and this and that, and he was so thankful that I told him about it. So, and because I experienced it, I want you to know all the tricks and the tips of Airbnb. So first, what is Airbnb? The name used to be spelled out. It used to be air, bed, and breakfast. That was a long name, but they shortened it Airbnb. Thank God. So what is Airbnb, you said? It offers a person home to rent out the property where you get to stay. So they try to set it up really nice where you can stay at their house, or you stay in their apartment, or stay in their spare room in their house. And usually if it's a spare room, they have a refrigerator and a microwave in there. Sometimes you share a bathroom when it's like that with one person or several people. So it's something you need to look out for. But tip number 1, booking a superhost from Airbnb will give you a better experience. Usually they give like close to 5 stars rating, and those are the ones that you want to go with, because sometimes when you have hosts that have like 4 stars, they're not that good. I mean, you can get some good people that still have 4 stars, but there's some issues. So just watch out for that. Try to always go with the superhost. Superhost, they can't cancel on you. Okay, all of a sudden, oh, I'm gonna cancel. I'm sorry. So if you book something with them, sometimes a host might cancel. You don't want that, because your plans are set in stone once you have already booked with them and they took your money. So you'll be pissed off. Number 2, compare the prices to hotel rooms to the prices at Airbnb. Sometimes a hotel room, like for example, Fort Lauderdale, they had a hotel room for, it was like $130, $150, $250 and up where I was staying at. And then you had this Airbnb, and plus I had a discount. I had this Airbnb, they're talking about freaking $50 or $80. Yes, I'm gonna go to you. I want to save some money. So compare the prices of hotels in the area to the places that you want to stay in Airbnb. You'll be surprised how much money you can save. Tip number 3, read the reviews. Read the reviews on whatever house that you want to rent at the moment. Whatever rental that you want, please read the reviews. Are the reviews on the person, the host? Oh, they were so nice and they were so sweet and they were so this. But did they talk about the property? Did they talk about the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, the bed? If they didn't say nothing about the property, the house, trash, anything, the bed was hard. The host was nice, but the bed was hard. There was some hair in the sink, you know, little stuff like that. Be wary, because if they're only saying how nice the property manager is or the host is, that means something's not right with that Airbnb rental. So I would advise not to rent from that person and go to somewhere else. Number 4. Oh, before we go to number 4, I'm still talking about the reviews. Now, So you see those type of reviews. They're either going to be super, super nice talking about the host, or they're going to be real, honest reviews. That's what I prefer, and that's what everybody prefer when dealing with Airbnb, honest reviews. But let me tell you something. You see those reviews regarding the host and the property, the host can rate you too, and they're reviewing you too. This is a trick. Now, a lot of people are scared to leave their honest review on an Airbnb just for the simple fact that they are thinking about the host leaving a negative remark on them. Because if the host leaves and says you are difficult guest, many times you can't get another rental property from Airbnb. They'll look at you, they'll consider you, and then they'll say no. And you have no clue. Well, it's because that host that you left an honest review, they didn't like it. So to get back at you, they will leave something negative on you. So be careful with that. And I found out it's good that you wait until the host review you. So that might be 2 or 3 days window after you have stayed there. Wait till they leave their review first on you, and then you read what they reviewed on you. Then you say your review. And once again, leave an honest review. Please, people, leave an honest review, because you help another person avoid whatever is going on. There's been some horror stories that I've read about what could happen in an Airbnb. I'm not for that, and I know you're not for that too. So leave an honest review. Somebody said, well, how do you leave an honest review when you do it? I wrote this down just so I can share with you what you could start, how you could start it out with. While the host was friendly and helpful, there were some concerns I had with the property. For example, the bed was hard. And go into details. It was just too firm. I don't know, there was hair in the sink. There's a nice way of complaining or venting, reviewing. Okay, so just take that in consideration. These people are letting you into their home, their property. So there's a nice way to do it. Don't just bash them upside the head and focus on all the negative. Focus on the positive and then go into the negative. That'll smooth everything else out. Now for tip number 4. Some people don't know how it works. They're thinking it's going to be like the hotel rooms. And some of them do, some of them don't. It depends on the host. The Airbnb host I had, she decided that she split the payments up. So she took half the payment up front. And then when we got closer to the date of our vacation, that's when she took the other half. So maybe a week or 2 before the vacation, when we were supposed to check in, that's when she took the other half. So if you're just wondering how that works, do you have to, put out all your money all at once? No, you don't. Now, some places, yeah, but it all depends on the host of how they want to do everything. Tip number 5, make sure you pick a right location. That is so important. Read the reviews once again. If you want to make sure you're not in a rough neighborhood, because there are places, unsafe places, where people are trying to rent out their property. I saw one that was in Valdosta. It looked like everybody was saying how nice it was, and then they said once it became dark, that's when they noticed, they figured out, oh, this wasn't a good area. I'm in the hood. I'm gonna get shot. I'm in the ghetto. So the house was perfect. The property was perfect. And they would tell you the property was perfect. But it was outside, the neighbors, and there were drug dealings going on. People walking up and down the street all times of the night. That is the places you don't want to stay, in a safety concern. So make sure you pick the right location. Pick the right location. Number 6, communicate with the host in advance if you have special needs. That is something you need to talk about Make sure the place that you're staying with, make sure that if you have a pet, make sure they will accept your pet into their home, because some places they'll let you know up front, no, we don't accept pets. So if you do, if you need some extra towels, let them know. These are not your maid and butlers, so don't act like they're a genie and they're going to grant you all this. You may want to have some extra soap or towels or whatever else that you need on the property. So make sure you communicate with them. Number 7, use the filter to exclude things you don't care for. Like for me, I wouldn't pick an Airbnb house that I shared a room with. No, that is absolutely no. Okay, I would pick a place that the whole house is mine. Okay, I'm not sharing a room, the whole house is mine. But use the filters to your advantage. If you gotta have the Wi-Fi, you gotta have air conditioning, you gotta have just the norm stuff. You gotta have a pet-friendly place. Use the filters to find out. You know, you need that. That'll save you a lot of time. Number 8, book in advance. You have more choices if you book in advance, and you also save money because you have more choices of finding more different properties on Airbnb to choose from, instead of waiting till like a week before it's time. Because just like hotels fill up fast, like if there's a special event going on in a town, guess what? Airbnb is the same way. They fill up quick, okay? So just be mindful and book in advance. Also, to save some coins, you want to make sure about the cleaning fee. Some of the Airbnbs, they have a cleaning fee. Sometimes it could be a few dollars, $1, $5 here, and then it could be a really super high, $20, $30. So try to find places that waive the cleaning fee, 0. I think mine was 0. I didn't have a cleaning fee. So that was awesome. So keep looking for that. They'll let you know on the side when you're about to book if they have a cleaning fee. So just be mindful so you can save some money. Because if not, you know, that $5 here, $10 here, it can add up if you stay a few nights. Oh, also you can save some money if you find a rental that has no reviews. Usually the host will have the price 20 to 25% below the normal price. So if you're don't mind and walking into a surprise, because you don't know if this is going to be an awesome place that you're going to be staying in, or the Bates Motel, go ahead and try it. You'll save some coins in the process. Just be mindful. You're going to be the first person leaving that review. So, but if you want to save that money, that's the route to go. And I think I pretty much have covered everything. I think I covered everything. Once again, I'm old school. I had to write it down. I'm not trying to front for you. Just trying to help you save money like I save money. And so you experience some of these horror stories that some other people have. I've had, once again, an awesome experience with Airbnb and will continue. And if this is your first time ever using Airbnb, I can save you a $40 discount of using my code. And I have my link and all that good stuff down below. You just look in my description box for that. But I want you to save you money. When I save you money, you help save me money. We're going to help each other. We're going to grow together. This is what it's all about. So please, if you have any comments on your stays of an Airbnb, let me know. I want to know, were they good? Were they bad? Do you prefer a hotel over Airbnb, and why? Let me know. If I get a lot of different type of questions, I might do another video to respond to the questions that I'm getting. But please, you know, comment, like, subscribe. Be good to your girl. Thumbs up, okay? Until later, ciao.